Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Live Strong Tech bringing you another video, and in this video we're going to be looking at the OnePlus 12R. I think one of the most important questions to be asked about this phone is how much do you really get for its money, which is $500. But as I'm making this video, I think that there is still the promo going on OnePlus.com, which is basically if you give them or trade in any phone, any condition, they'll give you $100 off. So basically, you can get this phone starting out at $400, and I think that's a really good deal. So really, in this video, I'm gonna just try to break down what you actually get for the money, and I'm gonna be comparing it a little bit to its bigger brother, which is the OnePlus 12, and break down like the things I like about the phone and maybe just a few things that I don't like about the phone. So that being said, let's just get into it. So first thing I'm going to talk about is the display. You get a 6.8 inch panel. It's 1264 by 2780. With the OnePlus 12, you're getting full 1440p, but you're literally not going to tell the difference. I mean, this phone screen is going to look super sharp. It's going to look really good, very vibrant, very bright. It's got the LTPO panel, so obviously you get the 120 hertz display, 4500 nits peak brightness, Dolby Vision. You still got the Aqua Touch, and along with that, you also have the 2160 hertz PWM dimming, which is also a really nice feature as well. So I really like the display. This display is just absolutely amazing. And I don't really see too many phones out there with a display this beautiful that you're going to get at this price point. So yes, really love the display. Another thing I really love is the design. So you're getting the Gorilla Glass 5. You obviously still got the alert slider on the phone, just like on the OnePlus 12. I think it feels slightly lighter than the OnePlus 12, but not in a bad way. Obviously, you're still getting this curved display. I have no problem with the curved display, but some people they prefer a flat screen, which is fine. But I don't have any problem with the curved display. I like this color of it. It's just blue. I think it just comes in blue and black, but I like this blue color. It's not bad, and it still gives you a premium feel. Like it doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like they cost cut it for this phone or cut corners. So it still feels fine. This phone also has IP64 water resistance, whereas the OnePlus 12 has IP65. So I guess that's good. And it also still has the cryo velocity cooling system, which is basically going to help the phone stay cool in times when the phone is prone to get hot. So and this phone doesn't really, I mean, it gets hot just like any other phone would, but it doesn't get like overheating or it doesn't get like too hot. So I think they did it fine with the thermals of this phone. I have no issues with that at all. So design, really good. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the performance. I'd say the performance of this phone is very smooth. Obviously, Oxygen OS. You're getting the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. I think you can get 8, 12, or 16 gigabytes of RAM. I've got the 16 gigabyte variant. You can get 128 or 256 gigs of storage. But yeah, so if we can just log into the phone right now, we can take a look at it. So we can just take a look at it. And as you can see, here's the display. As you guys can see, very smooth. Very smooth. We could open up with an app, boom, going home. Let's open up Play Store, boom, going home. As you can see, the animations are very smooth, boom, going home. And then we can test out the fingerprint sensor, which works pretty well, boom, you see, boom, works pretty good, boom. No problem with the fingerprint sensor. The performance of this phone is really smooth. You're not going to have a problem with it. I mean, the gaming performance is fine. I don't play that many games, but this phone is not going to have any issues with the gaming performance. So I mean, you're not going to have an issue with this phone in terms of its performance. Now, the OnePlus 12 has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, but honestly, you're literally not going to tell the difference unless you put them side by side and maybe just do like a speed test just to like see, just to humor yourself. But you're not going to tell the difference. And because personally, I don't tell a difference. When I'm using these two phones, I don't really think like, oh, this is a OnePlus 12R. No. I literally just think like, oh, well, this is a OnePlus. I don't think, oh, this is the cheaper, this feels slower. No, this phone feels exactly as fast as this one. Snapdragon 8.2 versus Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. In my opinion, they feel the same in regular world usage, even though I know the 8 Gen 3 is faster. So it's just really hard to tell the difference. So I really love the performance of this phone. It's really, really good. Next thing I want to talk about is the battery life. Now, if y'all saw my other video with the OnePlus 12, which you can look at on my channel if you want, the OnePlus 12 has exceptional battery life. I mean, you can get like 9, 10, 12. I've even seen on Reddit, 13 plus hours of screen on time. And you can get the same thing with this OnePlus 12R. I mean, it's a 5,500 milliamp hour battery. It's really big. Pause. But yeah, it's really good, like really good battery life. And I mean, you're going to get like 9, 10. You can get 9, 10, 11, 12 plus hours of screen on time with this phone too. Like there's no issue with the battery life on this phone. I mean, and then you also have the super, super fast charging. You can charge 0 to 100 within like 30 minutes. There's no wireless charging, which I don't really care about because I don't wirelessly charge anyway. But with this phone, you're not going to have any issues with the battery life. This phone will last you all day. It'll last you 2 days. If you enable battery saving options, it can last you more than that. I know some people out there do it. So yeah, this phone is not going to have any issues with that. And I really love the battery of this phone, just like I really love the battery on the OnePlus 12. So performance is good, batteries is good, and yeah, that's all good about that. Next thing I want to talk about is the camera. So on this phone, you're getting a 50 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel wide angle, and a 2 megapixel macro. I'm going to put like some photos and maybe a video or two as a comparison so you guys can see. But this camera here is decent. I mean, this phone is $400 or $500. You're not going to expect a super, super good camera system like you have on like a Samsung or like the iPhone or maybe its big brother, the OnePlus 12. You're not going to expect a super, super elite dynamic camera system. And you're not going to get like the camera that has, all the AI software like a Google Pixel 8 or a Google Pixel 8a. So don't expect that. But this phone actually does take good shots. I mean, in my opinion, just pointing and shooting, they're fine. I have no issues with the camera. If you want a camera at this price point that is going to be like elite, you'd have to get something like a Google Pixel 8a or maybe like a used flagship of some sort. But all in all, this camera takes decent shots. Like it's not going to blow your mind away. It's not going to, go off the charts, super, super good. But this phone, it takes pretty decent shots. So I don't have any problems with that. The selfie camera, I will say, I think they're using the sensor from like an older OnePlus phone because it can't do 4K like the OnePlus 12 selfie camera can, but it only can do like 1080p 30 or something like that. So I think they're using the sensor from like last year. So maybe they, can't. That's something that they wanted to use to, cost cut and save on cost to this phone because that's what this phone is about. Saving costs without compromising the experience, which is, in my opinion, is not bad. But that's just something to keep in mind if you guys want to take 4K video. You can't do that with this phone, with the selfie camera. But you can do it with the rear camera, though. Now I want to talk about some things that I don't like about this phone. And really, there's only a few little small things about the phone I don't really like. So we'll just get into it. One thing about the phone that I don't like is I kind of wish that there was an IP67 official rating, just like in this phone. I wish there was an IP67 or IP68 rating just to give us that peace of mind because this phone, which is in my opinion, inferior to this OnePlus 12R. It has IP67 water resistance. So I wish that the OnePlus 12R could have that too, just to give us that peace of mind. Even though I don't go near water, I wish we could have that just to give that peace of mind. So yeah, just give us some water resistance. That would be fine. Another thing is there's no wireless charging. Google Pixel 8a, this does have wireless charging. So, I mean, I know I don't really care about wireless charging, but I know some people out there, y'all really want wireless charging. So I'm just saying that for y'all. But I think wireless charging would have been a nice feature on this phone as well. So, you know, add wireless charging. That'd be. And another thing I don't like has to do with Oxygen OS, and I'm going to show this feature again because it was in the last video, and I'm going to show it again. So basically, let's go to Opera, and let's click one of these things like California heat wave temperatures. All right. So we're here, we're on the Opera browser, and then we exit it, and then let's go back into it. Boom. Look at that delay. Horrible. Look at that scroll delay. This scroll delay is so annoying. It's just absolutely annoying, and OnePlus has not fixed it. So we'll try it again. Opera. See? Look at that delay. Let's try it again. Put it back in. Delay. See? Look at that. It is like a scroll, like a 1 second or 2 second delay. It's just absolutely annoying, and I don't like it. So if we go into this app, and then we exit out, and then we go back, see? Look at the delay. It's there. And I think it happens in YouTube as well. Let's open up YouTube and find out. Boom. So if we open up YouTube, let's try it. See? Look, there's a delay in YouTube as well. See? Look, see? So this scrolling delay is so annoying, and OnePlus, y'all really need to fix it. Me, I've kind of gotten used to it, but this is a really, really annoying bug with the phone. So yeah, I think that they need to fix it with the browsers, and that would just be really, really cool because it doesn't happen on any other phone I own. Samsung, no. iPhone, no. The scroll delay is just absolutely annoying. Please fix it. Hashtag fix the scroll delay. Put that in the comments if y'all having this problem too. Hashtag fix the scroll delay. Please, OnePlus. So yeah, that's just one thing I don't like about the phone. This is the main thing I hate about this phone and the OnePlus 12, the scroll delay. And then there's just one last thing that I don't like about this phone in particular. We're gonna go into it and look. If we go into the settings, and I'm gonna type in haptics. So on this phone, you only have one default option for system haptics. Now for the OnePlus 12, you can either choose gentle or you can choose crisp. I really like that, and I wish that this phone had it too, because I think that's what really is a really nice feature about haptics on the OnePlus 12. The fact that you can change it from gentle haptics or you can change it to crisp haptics. And I think that's a really, really underrated feature about the OnePlus 12 that I really like, and this phone doesn't have that. So maybe they just use like a cheaper or older vibration motor so that they could save cost on it. I understand it, but I just wish that they had the newer haptic sensor, I think, because this phone doesn't have that option to choose from gentle or crisp. So I wish that it had that feature. And excuse the noise. But yeah, that's the other thing I don't like about this phone. So, but other than that, I will say how much. So the question that we had before was, how much are you really getting for this phone? How much value are you getting? And the answer to that is an immense value. This phone, in my opinion, is probably the best mid-range device you can get, at least here in the United States. I know some of y'all have some regions have like the Xiaomi, y'all got, Vivo, Oppo, Poco. We don't have that here in the United States, so I can't speak for that. But at least here in the United States, this phone is the best mid-range phone you can get, and it's one of the best phones you can get for your money. Just like I said, this phone right here, the OnePlus 12, is probably the best value for the money. I think that the OnePlus 12R is also in that same ballpark one of the best phones that you can get for the money. So it's smooth. You're not going to have any issues. The battery is massive. It's really good. It plays games flawlessly. I mean, you're just not going to have any issues with this phone. I have yet to encounter any bugs in Oxygen OS 14. This phone is just really, really nice, and I really, really love this phone. And if you are on the fence about buying this phone, I would buy it. No questions asked. Now, I think another question people might ask is, you got yourself some money. Should you buy a Pixel 8a or should you buy a OnePlus 12R? And I'm going to say get the OnePlus 12R because this phone beats the Pixel 8a in many, many ways. For one, Snapdragon 8.2 versus the Tensor 3, the Snapdragon 8.2 performs better. You have a bigger screen on here. You have a brighter screen on here. You have a bigger battery on here. Just the overall, just what you're getting in this package is, I think, more than this package. Only time I would recommend this Pixel 8a phone is if you really care about a camera experience and you really want the best camera experience in a package that's $500 or less. But if you care about performance, if you care about just the best performance that you can get, including battery life and everything like that, you're going to want to get the OnePlus 12R. There's really no phone, at least here in the United States, that compares in terms of value, except for maybe the Pixel 8a. Samsung, their closest phone is like an A54. That phone doesn't even come close to this phone in terms of performance. Apple, I don't even think they have a phone in this price range. Maybe they have like a 12 or something. That just doesn't compare to this phone. Another phone worth considering would be this phone. If you think about it, this is the Motorola Edge. I got the Edge Plus 2023, but I think the Edge 2023 is somewhere around the $350, $400 price range. And obviously, I know in those other regions, y'all might have like Poco, Oppo, Vivo, a Xiaomi. So yeah, maybe that's something you guys could consider in those other regions as well. But at least here where I'm standing, I think that this phone is probably the best phone in its price range in terms of the $500 and below price range. This OnePlus 12R is absolutely amazing, and I love it. So yeah, that's all I really had to share today in this video about this phone. If you guys like the video, please leave a like and drop a comment. It helps the channel. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Peace. Bye.